Good morning, Nong Khiaw. Today's a special day. We're going on a trek based out of the Eco Farmstay hostel. Highly recommend this.
EFA's shaking in her boots right now.
Literally
She's
2
so
hours.
excited.
So excited.
Foaming at the mouth.
Holy shit.
Indeed, our trekometers were reset, and especially EFA was super hyped to get back on the trails, trekking again. And I've said a few times in these series that, this is the hardest hike, whatever. This may well have been one of the harder hikes I've ever done in my entire life. And here is some natural fruit that quenched our desire for a little snack and just a little fresh, tasty treat. No idea what it's called. Really strange texture here. It was almost like eating hot glue, if you can imagine that, but relatively tasty. And here's our guide. He was a homie, but he loved to doom scroll on full volume, even while hiking. Nevertheless, he was still a good guy. We got to the top of the trek where camp was set up after a good 3.5 hours of a brutal, sweaty hike, and just chilled for a while. Got a fire going, got dinner roasting. And what was really cool about this trek was that we were able to meet people from all around the world. New Zealand, UK, Holland, and just hear different people's travel stories. Was really fun. Dinner was a rice dish wrapped up in a leaf, which wasn't super good or filling, but it did the trick. Filled their bellies. That's all we needed. Had a really nice fire, told some stories. A woman who did a Vipassana retreat even led us through a little 10-minute meditation, which was fantastic. Now, this may have been one of the worst nights of sleep of my entire life. So windy all night. Took some melatonin, but that did not do the trick. Kept waking up about every hour. I think it was the same for EFA, David, and Zach. Here's our campsite. Flew the drone in the morning. Had coffee out of a little bamboo glass, which was pretty special and unique. And you can just see we are out here in remote Laos. Not a human or civilization or anything in sight. Had a little banh mi egg sandwich in the morning. Just baguette and egg. Not too bad. And EFA got stung by a bee while rock climbing this little face, which was a bummer. Then we sent it down and made our way back to the Eco Farmstay. Again, this place and this trek was epic. Highly recommend if you're ever in Nong Khiaw. Then I hopped on the kayak, which was free since we did the trek, and kayaked into town. We had a lunch spot, I think it was called Thun Po, that we liked. And David walked there, I kayaked there. After a slow, relaxing lunch, we met up with these Israeli people randomly in town and chartered a boat upriver to this secluded waterfall that we had read about online. And then it was probably 30-ish minute trek back to the waterfall, and we just sent it. These Israeli people were really cool, and it was fun to hang out with them. So we just swam around in the waterfall, had a great time trekking, and yeah, roll the clips.
Taking it too far. I hope you touch that ecstasy. It's life when you're running free. I'm fading, I'm fading.
Chartered boat dude was waiting for us as we got out of the waterfall, and it was stormy as we went back to Nong Khiaw. Pretty cozy in our little covered boat. Then we ran into this random guy on the street named Suck, and he was a local there, and we asked him where he recommended to eat. He gave us an answer, and then toward the end of the conversation, we said, no, where would you go to eat? A good local spot. And he recommended Two Sisters. Fantastic meal, literally best maybe of the entire trip, definitely best in Laos. We love this spot so much. If you go to Nong Khiaw, you have to go to Two Sisters. Shout out to Suck.
Suck faded me, but it's all good. Suck, not suck.
So yeah, an hour and a half later, we saw Suck at the restaurant, and I went up to him to say hi, and he was playing Clash of Clans, and he was like, yeah, 1 minute. And then he just didn't look up from his phone. So he essentially faded us and was probably embarrassed that we actually showed up. We love Nong Khiaw.